Beats Planet.
Oh, damn. Wait. Oh, wait. Yo, whoa. What up, y'all? That sounds a little funny. Let me. Yo, that's a little better. That's a little better for me, at least. Testing. What up? Oh, shit. Testing. What's up, y'all? Doski Woski, Peasky Weesky. Is gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. What's up, y'all? Dwayne Brown, you first. What's happening, brother? Aaron, Jackson, Shadri, Anthony, Coach Evans, what's happening? Sip the Tally Podcast, go check it out. Dustin, Cheyenne, Tristan, the Ryan's Report Podcast, go check that out. Marcus, Jason, my Cowboys family, go check them out on YouTube. Cowboys content. Sean Carter, Patreon, SEAL team member. What's up, dog? Only SEAL team members know what SEAL team members know. That's it. Steven Benzik. Steven, another legend up in here, man. Legendary Steven Benzik. What's up, man? You a legend out here, Steve. Jordan Ramos. Been a long time since I've seen that name. What's happening? Guillermo. Kayosuke. What's up, bro? Joe Rod up in here. Gabriel up in here. Aaron's up in here. That's it. I ain't shouting nobody else out. That's it. No more. Nothing else. Let's get right into it. So Lee Everyday's up in here. Dustin, Shalfur, Hassan, Jacoby, Seven Vicious, Dustin, Nagari. What's happening? Now that's it. I think that's everybody. Anthony Signs. What's happening, man? Mi hermano. What's happening, bro? Okay, cool. So I was taking a walk the other day, and I was talking to the homie Law Nation, Cowboys YouTuber. Go check him out. And he put me up on this app. You know what I'm saying? Put me up on this app called YT Studios. So I'm looking at the app, the YT Studios. I plug in the Vach Lombardi information, and it's basically about my demographics. And it's touching on what put the nipple on the titty in my videos and what my lane is. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be talking about what my lane is because I feel like I've discovered a lane of mine. I'm going to be touching on that. I was taking a walk the other day, and I took a look at one of my videos in my comment section. They was like, damn, Vosh, can you stop posting Cowboys content? I'm going to touch on that a little bit later. But the main topic, the big meal that we got on the plate today is I wanted to touch on fantasy football. Just to kind of get my feet wet in fantasy football. You know, I'm a fantasy football champion. In a couple leagues, I've been to consecutive championships. I think I'm pretty solid with my knowledge. So when non-draft season is going on, because I don't play draft when it's non-draft season. I'm on vacation when it's non-draft season. Fantasy football might be something I dip my toe in because I'm going to be playing anyway. Trying to make a little bread. You know what I mean? I'm be doing fantasy football anyway, so I might as well try to make some content out of it just to put my foot in the water, just to see what'll happen. So y'all can feel free to call in and give me y'all fantasy football opinion, because I feel like a lot of people disagree with what I had to say in my little video, but it's my little video. Who am I? Also, hey man, if you just got a miscellaneous question you want to ask, this y'all show. My name just on it. you can feel free to call in. You can go ahead and get in line. 515-739-1285. Access code 309-104. You know, platinum callers get priority. Super chats get priority over chat box. If you a legend, you get priority over everybody. There's a couple of legends up in here. Sean Carter's a legend. You know that. Steven Benzick is a legend. You know that. Handful of y'all got legendary status. We'll cross that road. So while y'all calling in, getting ready for the fantasy football joint, I want to talk about my lane and what I think my lane's gonna be moving forward. Because I've changed my lane about 50 or 60 or so times. Because I used to be a podcaster. I used to do nothing but podcasts. Edward Clemens is a SEAL team member. What up, man? I used to be a podcaster, and I was only going to be a sports podcaster. But I didn't like the reporter feel, you know? I ain't like the whole, if something comes out, I got to get up and make some content about it. I like my channel a lot more when I can show up whenever I want to. It's like I say, hit the sub and hit the bell so you can know when I drop random ass videos in the middle of the week just like this. That ain't for jokes. That ain't for jokes. I really got fed up with every time something happened, I would run to go put some content out. I'm often late. And in my mind, the people that rock with me gonna rock with me regardless. So when Saquon Barkley drops this humongous game versus Iowa, I ain't got to run and drop a video about Saquon Barkley versus Iowa while it's hot. Now I'm in a place to where I just do this whenever I want to. I just drop something whenever I want to. You see what I'm saying? So I changed out of that lane. I turned into a YouTuber. I turned into film session guy. And I think my lane keeps getting more refined every year. And that's good. That's good. This is what I found out I'm really good at. I'm really good at offensive and defensive lineman stuff. Real good at that. DBs is cool. And I got a little DB knowledge, and I probably got a little more DB knowledge than some of the peanut gallery. But I ain't got it to where you sit back and go, that's a damn good video. I basically know enough to point out shit that you know already. O-line, though? The Senior Bowl practice O-line versus D-line analysis video, that thing had like 50,000 views or something. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. So moving forward, in the next draft season, January, y'all can expect me to be heavy O-line, D-line, linebacker, edge type of deal. You know what I mean? I'm cutting DBs out of my repertoire. Quarterback week still gonna be a thing, but I'm cutting DBs out of my repertoire because they boring to me. Aubrey Graham say the moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. Breaking down DBs wasn't fun to me last year. You know what I mean? So I figured out my lane with that. Are you going to drop a quick look on Nick Bosa and Ed Oliver? Nope. I'm kind of done with quick looks. You know, I wanted to do quick looks to try to be first. I don't think I got to be first anymore. Because when you first, you don't get the whole picture being first. There's a hip-hop channel that I follow, Dead End Hip Hop. I watch them. And they don't get hip-hop reviews out first because when you rush, you're irresponsible. Originally, Real says O-line have the most boring film. That's a lie. You just don't like you don't like O-linemen. That's a lie. They don't rush into hip-hop reviews just to be first, to catch that first wave of views. They've built a couple, they've built they've built so much clout. They've built so much clout to where they could drop drop a video whenever the hell they want to, but they gonna be responsible when they drop their video, and that's kind of how I want to be. I was looking back on my quick looks, and if you let Peanut Gallery tell you, they'll be like, oh, Vach Lombardi, Christian Kirk is probably going to be the number one receiver this year. You should do a film session on him. So in my mind, I say, okay, Christian Kirk probably going to be the number one receiver this year. Let me do my research on him. If I'd have done the Christian Kirk video in March, I would have saw the other receivers in the class, and I would have gone comparatively. Yeah, y'all seen DJ Moore? What, have y'all seen Calvin Ridley? Because we rushing. I don't want to be the guy to rush and be there first and give y'all bad content. Because when I take my time and I focus and I'm genuine and I'm not tired and I feel like doing it and I get pissed off kind of sort of, that's when y'all get the good film sessions. I shouldn't have to go, I guess I'll do this Minka Fitzpatrick film. You know what I'm saying? My videos are better when I go, y'all hoes got Harold Landry messed up. Let me show y'all something. You know what I mean? So my new lane is going to be more so focusing on me dropping stuff when I want to drop it. And that's going to make a better channel. Plus some Senior Bowl content too. You know, that's really putting the nipple on the titty as well. But we got a phone call, and we're going to jump to the phone call before I get into the rest of this. Let me make sure my levels is good and they don't scream into the daggum situation. 757-410. My cell phone just overload. What's up, 757? Who this?
Hey, yo, it's Tristan.
Hey, Ryan's Report. What's happening, man?
Hey, not much, man. Sorry, I'm at work real quick, but I wanted to throw a question out there. Not fantasy draft or whatever season related.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious, do you think Phillip Rivers this season has a realistic chance of being the MVP, considering the offensive line is getting better, he's got some good weapons around him, and their schedule isn't incredibly tough this year?
I think Phillip Rivers been a gangster for years. It's just, and you know what? I don't watch enough Chargers to really understand, but I know Phillip Rivers is terribly underrated. I think Phillip Rivers one of them dudes. And what I mean by one of those dudes is we judge elite quarterbacks by how they can lead a team based on the talent around them. You know, we give Tom Brady credit for leading guys and being great without a lot of talent, and you know, Rodgers for that. Rivers ain't really had a whole bunch of talent throughout his years, and I feel like he's consistently been a gangster. But you know, Gordon's about to get going. I don't think Gordon's elite, but that's just my opinion. Gordon's about to get Gordon's about to get going. Y'all have made like 5 or so offensive line moves in the past 2 years. You know, Pouncey, Lamp, Feeney. You went and made some this year. I think you're building this thing for Phillip to do well. Plus, if Phillip just bows out and says, I'm done, it'll be a nice little house for the next guy to walk into. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, plus I think this year they got a good shot because, well, Denver's kind of going through some changes. They got Keenum, and we don't really know how that's going to work out. Mahomes is going to be his first year starting. Oakland, it's kind of hit or miss. They look good, but you never know. So I think this could be the year that, like, the Chargers really take that division over, at least for the season, and, like, make a good playoff push.
We'll see, but I've been saying that shit for 3 years, dog. So we gotta see.
The Chargers, man.
we gotta see, man. My homeboy said says that they're the best worst team in the National Football League, and it makes a lot of sense when he says it that way. But you know,
they were close to making the playoffs this year, man. So I don't know. They're just interesting to watch going into this season. Also, an underrated team going into this season.
Yeah, I agree. What else you got for the show?
Well, I'm about to head out of here because I'm at work, but wanted to say, y'all check out my YouTube channel, Ryan's Report.
Okay, the Ryan's Report, RINES, in case they ain't know how to spell it. Let me plug you in because I ain't even had your name at first, bro. I just Tristan Ryan's Report. All right, man, y'all go follow him. All right, dog, appreciate you.
Take it easy, man.
Yep. That's Tristan Rhymes from the Rhymes Report. I thought he was a podcaster, but he's a YouTuber. Same thing. So, where the channel's gonna be, moving forward. Then we're gonna get into some fantasy football talk. Call in, get your spot in line. So, somebody hit me in my comments, and they was all like, "Damn, Vash, we don't want to see all this cowboy content. Make something different, muff. Shut your motherfucking ass up." Anybody that follows my channel, under they have a love-hate relationship, with my cowboy content. You know what I'm saying? And if you're really down with Vash, you just really tend to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because throughout the year, it's like I got 2 channels, really. I'm just not going to go through the process of making 2 channels. I don't like missing out on views and money. But what I do in the regular season is I do film session on rookies. I'm a rookie guy. You know what I'm saying? So I did a Saquon Barkley video for Penn State. I'm going to do a giant Saquon Barkley video. I'm going to follow up on Hernandez. I'm going to do some Michael Gallup stuff. I'm going to follow up on Derwin James because I'll have all 22 by then. Now, I'll do some DBs when I got the all 22 because I see a lot more. I can say a lot more. It's a lot more fun. I'm going to do one on Mike Gesicki. I'm going to do one on Roquan Smith, Tremaine Edmonds. I'm going to break down all these guys. But in between that, I'm going to be dropping some Cowboys film session. That's just what people got to deal with because I'm half like a Cowboys channel too. Say Primetime says, but Vash, we hate the Giants 100%. But I'm a draft film channel first, Cowboys channel second, but most importantly. So I got to find the balance and I got to do a little bit of both. So you will get your Darius Geis videos, but you're also going to get some Alan Hearns videos. That's just what you got to deal with. All right? So that's what's going to happen with that. I'm going to mix in a little bit of fantasy football talk too. A lot of live streams, man. I'm really enjoying the live stream. At first, it was something I only did every now and then because it was whatever, because my numbers were low. But now people are actually watching the damn live streams. It inspires me to, to do more live streams. Then the podcast on the way. I'm still getting everything worked out there, and I'm down to just getting the thumbnail made and all that. So all that's gonna be on the way, man. Look at this, Eli Harris. Who would be the head quarterback in the next 5 to 10 years? Cleo Lombardi, Vastradamus. Hey, man. Let's see. Y'all be asking a lot out of Vash, but y'all can't even put some spec on that like button. God damn it, Applebite, put some spec. Appreciate your Applebite, man. Put some respect on that like button, please, if y'all don't mind, man. Please, if y'all don't mind. Anyway, we got a phone call. Then we're going to get into some fantasy football talk. So I'm going to hit that button, and I'm going to pull up this draft tracker so I can know who the hell got drafted so we can have this conversation responsibly. 602, what's happening?
Hey, Coach, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Who this?
This is Steven Benzik.
Hey, Steve, you a legend out here, man. What's up, brother? What you got for the show?
How's it going? So just wanted to quickly go over, because I meant to call, I tried calling in last time on your live show last time, but
yeah,
it was just too late and you were heading out.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about the Bears, kind of like the first 3 picks I'll just go with, because honestly, in my mind, in the Bears system, I think every one of those will be not only a starter, but a big-time contributor. I mean, you got Roquan Smith, who I think is going to, if not replace Danny Trevathan, it definitely replace Nick Wachowski on the inside. You got Anthony Miller, who will definitely be a really good slot guy in that system. And then you got James Daniels, who could potentially play either center or even starting right guard for us. So I just wanted to see what your thoughts at least were on those guys, and then see what else you thought.
You show so much love on my damn super chat. I want to break this thing down thoroughly. I don't just want to scoop past this, man. You've earned it. So, I really like Roquan Smith, dog. I really do like him. I'm sure you've seen my Roquan Smith film session, and and it's crazy when people watch my Roquan Smith film session, they say Roquan can get off blocks. He don't need a great D line, but then Brett Coleman go make a Roquan film. Then they go, oh, he need a good whatever. whatever. We're not getting into that. But I think what y'all trying to do is I think you're making your defense faster as a whole. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, y'all don't have a whole bunch of big, heavy, lumbering guys. I mean, look at like Jonathan Bullard a couple years ago, one of my favorite picks, right? He's a 3-tech / defensive end guy to me, but he can move. Akeem Hicks can kind of move. Roquan Trevathan, Leonard Floyd can fly. You know what I mean? So I think as a whole, you just wanted to get your speed up. And I dig that because a couple years ago, the defense was old and not that great. Now you're young and you're flying all over the place. So I really do dig that. My second favorite pick from y'all's draft is James Daniels, bro. Like now, even though, in my opinion, James Daniels was the best center on the board, and I would preferably play him at center, but apparently y'all love Whitehair at center, so just keep Whitehair at center. And that's going to make Daniels play guard or whatnot. I don't mind that. I would prefer Whitehair at guard and Daniels at center because Daniels is more finesse than Whitehair. I feel like Whitehair can actually get movement if you asked him to. But I like what the Bears have done with the interior of the offensive line altogether. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to talk too much into existence or whatever, but Kyle Long, Whitehair, and James Daniels, that's a pretty damn
good interior.
That's a pretty damn good interior. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, so even better, for Jordan Howard, in which me and Jordan Howard fans have bumped heads a little bit. Tariq Cohen, even Benny Cunningham, because apparently he gets snaps in damn fantasy football when Tariq Cohen should be getting them. So the more you build your offensive line, I mean, Sure, the better you get. Anthony Miller, he's another one that I love so much. In my video that I just dropped, in my fantasy football video, I think all of y'all receivers kind of have a role. You know what I mean? As Allen Robinson is going to be your clear X, do everything, take attention type of guy. Taylor Gabriel, he's going to be sweepy, hand it off, gadgety, quick throw, screen type of dude. But I think when Mitch was in college, he had a safety valve and Ryan Switzer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To where he was just a receiver that he can get the ball to because he knew in man-on-man coverage it was money. I think Anthony Miller's going to be that guy slot for y'all. I think y'all pretty much done with the Kevin White project at this point. If y'all can get anything from him, it'll be a positive. But I don't think y'all looking for Kevin White to make any noise. But Anthony Miller being the safety valve, in my opinion, I think that's what he's gonna be because he wins with nuanced route running, flashing his hands and his numbers. Mitch is gonna get the ball to him quick, like he does. And Anthony Miller is going to turn into Yak guy. And if you watch Anthony Miller at Memphis, that's a lot of what he did. He was nasty with Yak, nasty with quick passes. He was a gangster up the seams, you know. And all those are things that Mitch likes to do. So hell yeah, the draft was cool, man. Joel Igbagniwe. I think.
Yeah, we just gonna call him Iggy for right now.
I'm not gonna call him Iggy, but Joey I. He's a solid player. You know what I mean? He's a 4th round guy, special teams, depth backup guy. Bilal Nichols, he's solid. He's gonna eat up a little bit of space, whatever. I ain't really got nothing to say about the rest of you guys or whatnot. But as far as
I'm with you on that one because honestly, as far as the receiver that we got in the 7th round from Georgia,
wins.
Wins. I don't really think people are really expecting too much out of him. I think what people are more or less thinking is maybe this will actually be the real replacement for Kevin White, which right now isn't really much of anything. In like 3 or 4 years, we've only gotten like 6 games, I think, like max 6 or 7, something along that line. And it's not his fault because they're all like bone-breaking injuries. It sucks that we never really got a chance to see what he was really capable of.
Right.
But as far as the line goes, I think realistically it's up there with some of the lines in the NFL. I think it's like maybe not top 5, but it's definitely one of the top 10 O lines in the league. Especially if Daniels can solidify that right or left guard slot, and then or put him at center and you put Whitehair back over at that right guard slot, or left guard slot, you're really going to have road graders and guys who will be able to move guys out of the way. And as far as people saying that Roquan Smith can't get off blocks, hell, Danny Trevathan is basically him, but more explosive and more faster. Yeah. And he can get off blocks just fine as well. So, I mean, that whole thing doesn't really bother me, especially because you got guys like Akeem Hicks, you got guys like Jonathan Bullard, Roy Robertson Harrison, you got all these guys who can move guys out of the way, eat up those blocks, and they'll create space for Roquan to do what he does.
Yep. Totally agree, brother. Totally agree.
Yep.
That's all you got, or what else you got for the show?
I just want to tell all y'all people who are listening and watching right now, hey, support this man. Give him some money. Support his Patreon. Come on. Damn. It's $1 or $5. Damn. I did $5, and I still give them $10 dimes. Damn. What I do.
Damn.
I'm out.
Damn. Salute to Stephen Benson. That's why he a legend out here. That's why he a legend. That's why I dedicated 10 minutes of airtime just for him. That's why I talked about the Chicago Bears just for him. That's legendary stuff, man. And I ain't just saying that because it goes in my pocket, but I have this thing for, anybody that goes against the grain, man. I try to support them. Like Dan and Deuce, both of them YouTube, I put money in their Patreon, man, because I support people, man. I support Dead in Hip Hop. I put money. I probably support like 10 people on Patreon, bro, because like I believe in the hustle, man. I believe in the hustle, and I 100% represent that. So, salute to Stephen Benzik. I know I just gave him a lot of airtime, but he deserved that. He deserved it. Let's go into the chat box, see what we got going on before I jump into the hell. Got more super chats. Let's address them. If I can get my damn... All right. Ken Miles. What's happening, Ken? Salute to you. Dropping a dub in the super chat. What I got to do to get Orlando Brown or Hayden Hurst film session? Man, I kind of retired, bro. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what I give you for free. I give you an Orlando Brown film session. Once he put that damn Raiders helmet on, I'll give you that. Or a Hayden Hurst film session. Once he put that Ravens helmet on, I'll give you that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So you ain't got to do nothing. This super chat alone gonna get you an Orlando Brown Hayden Hurst film session. It's just not gonna be a Oklahoma South Carolina film session. It's gonna be a Baltimore Raven film session. Salute for the dub, Ken. Jason Colson said, "How you feel about the Panthers drafting Dante Jackson at 55?" Hey man, some people like speed, but it's a lot more to cornerback than speed. So. Dante gonna be all right. As long as he can recover, because his hips are okay. Like, he ain't got the best cornerback ability, but his hips are okay, and he fast. As long as he can recover, and somebody teaches him a little technique and how to be more physical, he'll be fine. Originally, Real say put him at safety. I don't agree. I wouldn't want to put more field in front of him. I would rather him line up in front of somebody and be like, hey, chase him. You know what I'm saying? That just make a little more sense to me. So, and Ken says Dante Jackson is a great slot corner. I don't know if he got the awareness to be slot corner. It's actually harder to play inside than outside, so we'll see. Vach. I'm trying to get a Cowboys channel going. I need mad advice, like angry advice. Grr, make good videos and be consistent. Don't just drop a whole bunch of videos. Drop a few quality videos. So when one video catches fire, people going to look at your other videos and they're going to say, I wonder what else he does. And if you have 4 to 5 other solid videos, they'll go, I'll subscribe to him. That's how this works. Vach, how do you think Davenport is going to do for my Saints? You want me to evaluate Davenport as a pick or evaluate Davenport as we traded a first-round pick and some change to go up and get him? Salute to Greg Castillo. Drop some change in the super chat. Salute to you, bro. Okay. So let's get into this fantasy football. Oh, for really the guys say, what's Saquon's weakness? You know, Saquon's going to get to the league and he's going to realize early that he just ain't going to be faster than everybody. So that Barry Sanders stuff not going to work. Also, I need Saquon to learn how to get what he can get and get down. That'll be a good lesson. Besides that, I don't really have any quarrels with Saquon. So let's go prospect, and we're going to go by positions. Let's start with quarterbacks. And I'm not going to do everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just better now that I have a little more context, now that I know where these guys are going. And let me go back to this so I can pop out the super chat. Oh, I can see a little better. Don't need the glasses, so. Boom, pop out, super chat. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. And boom. This is America. All right, cool. So peep this out, y'all. I think somebody said I had a heart attack when I saw Orlando Brown's feet. They're pretty slow. Okay, so cool. I don't really want to talk about quarterbacks and their fantasy value because we never know. Plus, it's so many good quarterbacks that you can get that'll be fantasy relevant that you really ain't got to take a chance on one of these guys, right? Because as far as we know, the Lamar Jackson program may not even be a thing this year. Assuming Joe Flacco throws one too many interceptions and the crowd starts screaming for blood. You know what I mean? I don't think the Lamar Jackson program is, gonna be here or whatever, but I don't expect Josh Allen Josh Rosen is in a pretty solid position to step in and be great. But I think they're going to sit him behind Sam Bradford. Just like I think Baker Mayfield is going to sit down behind Tyrod, just like Lamar Jackson is going to sit down behind Flacco. I think all these teams have put themselves in a situation where they don't have to play the young guys early unless injuries afoot. And Sam Bradford likes to lay down and go ouch, so Josh Rosen has the potential to step in case there's injury afoot. And Josh Rosen got a solid little running back, offensive line, receiver combination around him. So does Baker. Not so much Sam, but I don't expect Sam to play this year. Even though if all the quarterbacks started, it'll be out of Sam or Josh Rosen, who will be the more successful this year. So with that being said, I'm not really going to put too much analysis into quarterbacks because we really don't know. Plus, I don't think any of these guys come in and be better than the top 20 or so quarterbacks that are already playing in the league. So where we're going to make our money at is with these damn running backs. Let me sip some water. Then we're going to get into these running backs. I got a strong-ass opinion about these damn running backs. Rich homie Saquon. Me and the Giants are in a very strange, I don't want to hear shit about Bo Scarborough. Let me tell y'all something. This is my problem with Bo Scarborough. Matter of fact, I ain't got a problem with Bo Scarborough. This is my problem with people and their optimism about Bo Scarborough, right? He's a power back, right? He doesn't give you much with shiftiness, speed, catching, or whatever. I've heard Cowboys fans say, well, Zeke exists. So can we just plug Bo in at fullback? Well, Bo can't really block, so no. No, not really. And you look at Tavon Austin, who's going to play running back, some slot. He's going to move around and do some change of pace things, some catching things. You look at Rod Smith, who people flat out forgot about Rod Smith, who's going to catch passes, who thumps as well, who can block, who plays special teams. I don't think Bo is going to take Tavon or Rod Smith's spot. And this is my problem, originally real. He says Bo is going to be a red zone and third down back. No, Ezekiel Elliott is your red zone third down back. That's my problem with Bo Scarborough. That's my big issue. Everything that Bo does, Zeke does. I'm not taking Zeke off the field to put Bo in, who does less. I feel better by taking out Zeke to put in Rod Smith, because Rod can block, Rod can catch, Rod got some jets. We saw some evidence of that. Bo can't block. Bo ain't really got jets. 3rd and 3, Zeke is tired, Rod Smith. Rod Smith. Goal line back, no. Ezekiel Elliott is your goal line back. If Zeke get tired, Rod Smith is your goal line back. Because people acting like Rod Smith don't thump neither. Rod Smith thumps his ass off. And he can also block. He can also catch. Bo can't block, Bo can't catch. Bo can run people over, though. But Rod Smith can run people over, too. I don't know, man. I just don't understand Cowboys fans and their, I don't know, their thing to get Bo on the field or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, these fantasy backs, right? I'm in a strange situation with Saquon Barkley because I feel like his run system and his offensive linemen don't really fit the bill. You know what I mean? Saquon Barkley is a zone running back. Some people say, well, you can put him in a gap power run system. I don't think so. Because we saw evidence from Saquon Barkley that he refuses to pick a gap, put his head down, and get what he can get. He just refuses to do it. He just says, no, I'm not going to do it. But he's in this zone system where he can read from front to back, front side to back side, whichever direction the offense is going. It's where he can read and he can change the direction and he can shift and he can take the game into his own hands. He can do that. But he's a powerful dude, though, in the weight room. Because I remember saying on my Saquon quick look, I was like, Saquon need to get a little stronger, in my opinion. And people was all like, well, you should see his weight room videos. He do all this in the weight room. That means nothing to me if you can't block the hell out of somebody / run somebody over. And Saquon has improved as a blocker, but to be that strong or that physically, whatever, I'm getting off topic, whatever. But when you look at Saquon Barkley, he is a zone running back. Eric Flowers still trash. He'll probably be the right tackle. Will Hernandez is a power offensive lineman. He's a gap offensive lineman. Now, he can do both, but he's better when he's at power. I think John Jerry is garbage. And Nate Solder is there. So Nate Solder fits the bill. Nate Solder is a zone blocking tackle and a zone run scheme with a zone running back. I feel you. I just don't think the whole thing gels together. Because what's going to happen when Eli is not in shotgun? You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, I ain't saying Saquon going to be garbage. The fit is just kind of questionable to me. And Saquon will probably get 1,100 yards rushing, 5 passing or whatever, but I kind of get in trouble when people ask me questions and I respond comparatively to what they think. If you just ask me off the rip, how do I feel about Saquon Barkley? He'll be a pretty good fantasy running back because he's going to get opportunity. They're going to handle the ball. They're going to throw him the ball. But people ask me, Vach, do you think Saquon is like a top 6 pick in fantasy? And that's when I go, you see what I'm saying? That's where all of my pessimism come from. That's where all my head scratching and question marks come from. So, sure, I'll draft Saquon Barkley. He's 100% draftable. You shouldn't take him over Zeke, Gurley, McCoy, Bell, Johnson. I ain't started naming receivers yet. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people I would take before I take Saquon Barkley. Kareem Hunt. Let me pull up a list of people that I would take before Saquon Barkley. This ain't just me. This ain't me hating. This is me being thorough. Let's go. Can I go fantasy football rankings right now? Fantasy football rankings. Let me get an idea of who the hell the peanut gallery got ranked already. Let me see. Matt Berry's early 2018. I don't care about your rankings, fam. I just want to see the names. Just give me the names, and I'll come up with my own analysis. I don't need you, fam. I don't need you. Let's see what we got, y'all. This is not what I'm looking for. These hoes tripping. These hoes tripping. This is exactly the opposite of what I'm looking for. They talking about rookie minicamp stuff. I ain't talking about that. I just want some Walter Football 2018 fans football. Sure, Walter Football. Let's see what you got, Walter Football. I really just need a list, Walter Football. All right, cool. Here we go. And it was updated as of May 12th. So cool. Here we go. They got Gurley number 1. If you ever load up, I swear I'll scroll. I swear I'll scroll if you ever load up. Let me look in the chat box while this thing's loading. Apparently, there's a lot of traffic in the damn Walter Football situation, so it's cool. I'll wait. I'll wait. Still ain't loading up yet. It's cool. I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nowhere to go. And the page died on me, so let me hit refresh. That God of War is amazing, fam. I recommend y'all play that God of War. Okay, so Walter Football ain't loading for whatever reason. Let me get out of Walter Football. I just want a list, man. Can y'all sympathize with me for a second? I don't ask for much. I just want a damn list of running backs' names so I can have it in front of me. Fantasy football draft. So I can have it in front of me so I can give my damn opinion on Saquon Barkley, please. Is that too much to ask? All right, cool. Here we go. Here we go. And this is of May 13th. Let me see where they got Saquon ranked at. I just want running backs. Can I get just running backs? There we go. Position, running backs. Let me get running backs. Cool. We getting better. All right. I don't want your picks, ho. I just want running backs. Here we go. Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Zeke, David Johnson, Alvin Kamara. Mark Ingram's going to be down for 4 games. That's some value. So cool. They got Saquon at number 7. I wouldn't put Saquon over like Melvin Gordon or like Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I wouldn't put Saquon over Melvin Gordon or Dalvin Cook. Okay, so cool. Saquon's probably like the 10th ranked guy for me. Probably like the 10th ranked guy. No, I'm lying because LaShawn McCoy, I value LaShawn McCoy a little bit more. So Saquon's about the 12th running back for me. Right in front of Howard, McCaffrey, Mixon, McKinnon, all those guys. So That sounds about right. So when somebody asks me, do you take Saquon at like number 6 overall, I think, hell no, you don't take Saquon no damn number 6 overall. So, yeah, those are my guys. I put all those guys over Saquon Barkley. No hate. Gurley, Bell, Zeke, DJ, Kamara, Hunt, Fournette, Cook, McCoy. He in there with Melvin Gordon somewhere for me. That's just my opinion. Everybody else don't even come close. We got a phone call. Hassan, what up, man?
What's happening, bro? What's happening?
Shit, Doski, Woski, what you got for the show?
Yeah, man, I was listening to you talking about Saquon, man. It's kind of like it's almost like a perfect situation for him in New York, right? Because they play a lot of spread.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
And they like to spread the ball around with those short intermediate passes.
Mm-hmm.
You got OBJ. You know, they got Marshawn up there now. So they're not gonna do a lot of like you said, they're gonna do a lot of zone reads, run plays. So that raises the question.
And look, partially though, that's another problem too, because you really can't run zone reads with Manning. So good luck with you know.
That's what I was gonna get at.
Right.
I was gonna raise the question: how much of his success had to do with Tracy McSorley being a running threat? Because I'm not taking away from nothing from his game, because the guy, he's immensely talented. But when you have a running threat at quarterback, that freezes that DN from crashing down on that tailback.
Right.
So you got to like a split second to get up the field and through those creases, and through those holes. So it's going to be interesting to see how they try to use him in the run game. Like, I'm not really concerned about him in the passing game,
right?
Because he's gonna eat in the passing game, because he's gonna be able to get in those holes in the zone, because everybody's gonna be either they're gonna be focused on Shepard or they're gonna be focused on OBJ, and he's gonna be able to eat that way. But the problem is when they try to run the route.
Yeah. Saquon getting the ball in the passing game is not going to be a problem at all. But like I said, man, they're originally a gap run scheme, but they're gonna have to adjust into a zone run scheme, and I just want to see how they're gonna adjust to it. Plus, I want to see how that offensive line is gonna adjust to it. Now, Nate Solder fits that perfectly, but Hernandez, Flowers kind of trash, but whatever. Who playing guard? Greco, or is it Jerry? One of those guys.
One of those two guys.
One of those guys.
One of them.
Terrible. And Evan Ingram really ain't the guy to block neither. Like he's not really a blocking tight end, so to speak. So however they get it done, it's going to be interesting. However they choose to do it, then get figured out by defenses, then counter it again. It's going to be interesting to figure it out. But don't be surprised if you get a lot of Jonathan Stewart and just involved too. Just don't be surprised if
because Jonathan Stewart used to that kind of zone read rushing attack with Cam.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that because I'm an O-line guy. I played offensive guard. I played through technique on defense.
Brethren, salute, man.
Hey, brother, what's happening? So, we know how significant splits and spacing it are when it comes to blocking schemes. So, in order to get him, because he's great in space. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to develop as a runner to where he's going to be able to run through tackles like a Geis does consistently, or Nick Chubb does. Like Nick Chubb and those guys consistently, they're not to make you miss. They're going to run through that first guy. So if they can get the spacing good enough to kind of cover up some of those mistakes or the inadequacies on offensive line, Saquon, he could get, maybe 1,300 yards from scrimmage this year, man.
Yeah, I agree. And 1,200, 1,300, that sounds about right to me. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. Appreciate you though, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's all I had for today, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Sean Carter says, he said something. What did he say? Melvin Gordon average as fuck, Vash. Don't disrespect Saquon like that. Skill set really don't matter in fantasy football. Opportunity, surrounding cast, volume, that matters more. So if you look at Gordon's offense, it's a lot less question marks than Saquon's offense. Saquon is clearly the more talented back. But it's fantasy football, fam. We talking about yards, and we talking about opportunity is what we talking about. Sean Carter. So don't get caught up in the sauce about who's better, because that don't matter. Melvin Gordon probably going to get the ball, 30 times altogether? Because the Chargers not going to want Phillip Rivers to just throw the ball 40, 50 times a game. I think the Chargers are leaning towards a running attack. I think they've put resources into the offensive line in order to be an adequate running attack. Saquon Barkley is in a system that doesn't agree with him, but they're going to have to make some changes to make it agree with him. But once they make those changes, Hernandez won't agree with that system. Eric Flowers is still trash. Greco is still trash. And Nate Solder fits in pretty well. So let's be logical about this, guys. Let's not be emotional. And this ain't me being Cowboys fan hating on Giants fan. I ain't got to hate on Saquon. I got Zeke. I got the damn Infinity Gauntlet at run game. We got five first round offensive linemen and Ezekiel Elliott. I ain't got to hate on Saquon Barkley and the Giants. I'm giving credit where credit is due. Saquon is not going to have any problems catching the football or whatever they do with him in the passing game. But let's not be emotional. Let's be logical about this. There are some questions about the system and the supporting cast, meaning offensive line, okay? So that's why I'm saying this. I've even ranked Saquon Barkley over Melvin Gordon. They just incredibly close to me. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Keep it cool, man. Keep it together. So, let's look at the rest of these running backs. Somebody say Nick Chubb was going to make a lot of noise. I don't think Nick Chubb going to make a whole bunch of noise, and that's why. Nick Chubb is going to be in a super committee. And Nick Chubb, he'll probably play a lot. I don't know if he's going to start yet. Carlos Hyde is proven in the National Football League, so Hyde might start for a little bit. Duke Williams still going to be the guy that catches the football. Those guys. Let's not act like Nick Chubb coming in is just going to kick those guys out of consideration. You know what I mean? Darius Geis is there. Chris Thomas is still going to be a thing. They're going to sit Geis for Chris Thompson. These are the guys that I got the most faith in. Sony Michel, Ronald Jones, Kerryon Johnson. Those my guys. Somebody asked me what I think about Royce Freeman. Nothing really. John Kelly. Nothing really. That's girly country if you ask me. But when you look at, let's just say Ronald Jones and Kerryon Johnson right now, both of those guys are in situations to where they want their quarterbacks to throw less passes. The Buccaneers definitely want to get the ball out of Jameis' hands a little bit. And we saw Dirk Carter really want to lean towards running the football. Quiz Rogers and Peyton Barber were very adequate in my damn fantasy football league. So Ronald Jones is the guy on that team now. And I don't think the other two guys are even on the team anymore. So I expect Ronald Jones to be the bell cow type guy in Tampa Bay. I don't do player comparison, but that dude's kind of like Jamal Charles to me. Ronald Jones is probably going to get the majority of the carries. I think he's going to get a lot of carries. Because they want to get the ball out of Jameis's hands. The same with Kerryon Johnson. Even more with Kerryon Johnson because they've built their offensive line to run the damn football. You look at them adding Ricky and TJ Lane. TJ Lane was the kid from Oregon. Terrell Crosby. Who's the kid from Arkansas? Frank Ragnow. Like, they added all these guys to run the ball. So you bring Kerryon Johnson right in. He's a runner, catcher, blocker, complete back. Kerryon's going to be your bell cow guy. Perfect. I think Kerryon Johnson, Ronald Jones, Sony Michel, I would kill those guys a little more than some of these other. I ain't gonna say it's more than Saquon. I ain't gonna say all that. I'm not gonna say more than Saquon. Saquon probably gonna be better than these guys, but Sony Michel and Kerryon for sure. They're definitely in positions to be successful. Shit. Sony Michel probably going to average 10 catches. He probably going to touch the ball, 30 times for the game over with? 25 carries, 10 catches? I don't know. We'll see. But those are some of the running backs I like. Nick Chubb, we'll see. Carlos Hyde run just like him. Royce Freeman, no. I like Rashad Penny, but damn, like, we haven't addressed the offensive line for real at all. So I like Naheem Hines, but I'm a Marlon Mack guy, and I think Marlon Mack is over Hines, like all the way over Hines. So don't worry about that. That's pretty all I got, man. People gonna ask me about Jalen Samuels. Nah, he's not gonna start over Le'Veon or James Conner. So don't ask me. Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me. Don't ask me about Kalen Ballage. No, don't ask me about Kalen Ballage. No. My guys are Sony Michel, Ronald Jones, Kerryon Johnson. Saquon gonna be all right. I just want y'all to temper your expectations about Saquon. You know what I mean? Saquon's gonna be great, but just think about it before you pull that trigger. Let's get into receivers. Then we'll wrap this thing up. Let me see how much time I got. Where we at? How long I've been doing this? I've been talking to y'all. I ain't been checking on nothing. I ain't been checking no times. No, nothing. Let me see where I'm at. I saw Amber in the chat box. Amber loved me, y'all. Hey. All right, we had an hour. Cool. Hey, Amber loved me. She gonna fix me some damn breakfast, boy. Clean my house up. Watch. Anyway, as this thing loads up for receivers, I'm doing a lot of stuff in this background or whatever. So, all right, let's change from running back to receivers. Let's check out the fantasy ranks for receivers. Like, you got your shit all reposted. Who got your shit all reposted? Let's see. Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Odell Beckham, Julio. Damn, it's a solid top four. Michael Thomas, AJ Green, Keenan Allen. I like Keenan Allen. Mike Evans, Devontae Adams. I like Devontae Adams. I like Tyreek Hill. Doug Baldwin. I ain't never saw hype in Doug Baldwin, man, but whatever. Adam Thielen won me a championship last year. Amari Cooper, Allen Robinson. I don't see no rookies in this top 20, boy. I don't see no. They got Dez Bryant number 30. He ain't even on a team. That's some peanut gallery stuff right there, man. Dez working from the house. Come on, bro. Okay, here we go. They got Calvin Ridley. No, pardon me. They got DJ Moore ranked at 52. Calvin Ridley ranked at 54. It makes sense to me. I don't see Calvin Ridley being a huge fantasy target because it's a lot of cooks in that kitchen, man. It's plenty cooks in that kitchen, bro. Don't. Now, DJ Moore, I do agree he'll be more successful because he's gonna be the guy on his team. I mean, Funch is gonna be on one side, and DJ Moore, pardon me, and DJ Moore is gonna be on the other one. So, I mean, you know, I expect DJ Moore to catch more passes than Calvin Ridley, but the Calvin Ridley team is going to be better. I think Calvin Ridley's offense is going to be much better. So you just got to weigh. You got to weigh what you really, believe in. This ain't going to be the year of like receivers breaking out. Let me take a look. Where my list at? I need the rookie list. Here we go. I don't see Cortland Sutton breaking out this year, but him and Deshaun Hellman are going to be a hell of a 1-2 punch moving on next year. DJ Chark, I don't think Chark going to be top tier like that. Diddy Westbrook going to be cold, though. I'll give you that. Deion Kane, let's see Deion Kane really breaking out like that. Michael Gallup has the potential to be good, but it depends on what the rest of the guys going to do. I don't think Michael Gallup gets that much volume in the Cowboys offense because they're going to run the ball so damn much. So Dante Pettis in San Francisco, that's kind of sneaky. It's kind of sneaky, but good luck. Equinemius St. Brown to the Packers. Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, Jimmy Graham is there. I don't think Equinemius St. Brown. I don't think so. Yeah, man, it's a pretty crappy year for receivers, man. I'm just looking at them, and all I get is Dante Pettis in San Francisco. I don't see James Washington getting off in Pittsburgh this year. Maybe next year. I don't know, man. So, yeah, no love for receivers, bro. I ain't finna sit up here and talk about it. Tell you what, though, it don't take a lot for like tight ends to be great because it wasn't but like 6 tight ends worth a damn in fantasy football last year. So it should be easy to get one of these tight ends and hope for the best, I think David Njoku is gonna be pretty good this year, but he's not a rookie, so. Hayden Hurst in Baltimore. Shit, you gonna give Joe Flacco a big ass kid to run over the middle and just put hands on the football? Sure. In case Operation Anarchy turns into a thing and we got to run Lamar Jackson out there, big ass tight end up the seam. Sure. Oh man, Gesicki in Miami. Okay, cool. Dallas Goedert in Philly. I don't see him getting snaps over Ertz, but in a 2 tight end system, Goedert could be fine. Ian Thomas and this ain't a great year for tight ends neither. Okay, so shit. Dalton Schultz with Dallas, but he's just gonna block all day. He ain't gonna. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's just what we dealing with, man. That's what we dealing with. Originally, Real say Anthony Miller ? Touched on Anthony Miller already. Way early. So cool. So let me move this out the way. Look, so this is what we're going to do, y'all. I'm going to open up the phone lines to your questions. I'm going to hop in the chat box, see what y'all got to say. And if we ain't got nothing to say, we going to wrap this thing up. As I X out all these damn tabs. I'm working on some throwback film sessions too while I got time. I ain't making no promises, but since y'all sitting in here, I got Marshawn Lynch pulled up, Calvin Johnson pulled up, Randy Moss pulled up, Aaron Donald pulled up, and Ndamukong Suh pulled up, Gerald McCoy pulled up, Tom Brady pulled up. I'm not saying that any one of these are going to happen, but if it does happen, it'll probably be one of these guys. That's all I'm saying. So I need my phones. Not my phones. My chat box. Where my chat box at? When I met you. Oh, I'm tripping. Look at my phones right there. I need my phones. I need my chat box. Here we go. Chat box. All right, cool. Nah, though, Murray ran for 1,800. Zeke hasn't run for 1,800 yet. Yeah, if we didn't pull Zeke out of those last two games, Zeke probably would have ran for 2,000. But I'm chilling. Oh, we're not doing like we're not like fussing Cowboy stuff, are we? We're not in here fussing Cowboys. Yeah, we fussing Cowboy stuff, huh? Yeah, we fussing Cowboys. I thought we was gonna come together and talk about fantasy football like a damn family, but we in here fussing about Cowboys stuff. Y'all really Cowboys fans though, because like I think your team is pretty much where your passion comes from. And a lot of people have a lot of passion about the Cowboys football team as a whole. Like, I don't really care about the Giants, really. I just asked the question when y'all asked me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about... I like the Jaguars, but I ain't really emotional about it. I don't care about the Titans. But I answer questions if y'all ask me. There are actually people that go to Cowboys film sessions or Cowboys videos just to talk shit about the Cowboys. In my mind, that just means y'all love the damn Cowboys, bro. Hey, man, look. I ain't mad at you. They are America's team for a reason. They're America's team in the sense of they are the Cowboys. They're Cowboys fans. Then there are people that aren't Cowboys fans that just come in and just, you know, and just talk about them. That means y'all love the damn Cowboys. Y'all just going to show up. You'll never see me on a Carolina Panthers video saying, oh, shit, the Carolina Panthers are going to be trash this year. I don't care. I don't care. But you see it from these Cowboy haters, though. Vash, will Zeke get 1,800 or more yards rushing this year, in your opinion? That's a Cleo Lombardi Vastradamus question. I don't know. It depends on the offense. It depends on the flow. I mean, if Zeke, I don't know, Zeke could get 1,700 yards, and then coach would be like, all right, Zeke, we don't want to run you out, and we'll just sit you down. You know what I mean? But if Zeke was able to run the football without considering like the future, like if Zeke walked into the front office, be like, "Look, y'all, this is my last year with the team. I'm gonna run hard this year, but like trade me next year." And we didn't have to worry about resting them. We didn't have to worry about, you know, keeping them healthy or anything like that. Just use them later. Then Zeke could probably get 2,100 yards. We could just rush the hell out of Zeke. But Zeke is going to get breaks. Zeke is going to sit down. You know, Zeke's going to be a part of a rotation, even if it's like rotating way too much. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a thing. So it is what it is with that. So if Zeke doesn't run well, the Cowboys don't win. I dig that, but you can say that about a bunch of teams and a bunch of different formulas, but I don't know. It is what it is. We ain't got nobody on the phone, so I'm about to wrap this thing up. Hey, man, put a little ass whoop on this like button if you haven't. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother or if you're a baby daddy or whatever. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little bell so you can, know when I drop random ass videos in the middle of the week just like this. And don't forget about the Patreon. It's more important than food, water, and threesomes, all right? Fun show, man. Fun show. It's been about an hour or so. Here's what it is. My eyes pretty red, huh? They're red. All right, y'all. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, the Peasky, Whiskey, man. It's been fun. Salute. Peace.